Nigerian Senate has commenced debate on the general principle of 2020 budget proposal as part of the drive to meet up with the deadline set for the passage. Leading the debate, Senate leader Yahya Abdullahi called for collaboration between the National Assembly and the executive arm of government to draft relevant laws, economic and raise revenue base to better the lot of Nigerians. Senate Minority Leader Senator Ayinaya Abaribe said the budget is more on a taxation drive and debt servicing. According to him, the 2020 budget is not sustainable. Meanwhile, the Deputy Majority Whip, Senator Sabi Abdullahi, explained that the budget is of continuity as government has earmarked key sector of the economy that will boost Nigerian morale. He said the micro, small, and medium enterprises will play a key role in the economic growth for Nigerians to see better economy. Cross-section of the senator are of divergent view about the implementation of the budget. President Muhammadu Buhari has presented a budget proposal of 10.33 trillion naira before the joint section of the National Assembly for consideration for the 2020 fiscal year. The expenditure estimate includes statutory transfer of 556.7 billion naira, non-debt recurrent expenditure of 4.88 trillion naira, and 2.14 trillion naira of capital expenditure, excluding the capital component of statutory transfer. The debt service is estimated at 2.45 trillion naira, and provision for sinking fund to retire maturing bond issued to local contractors is 296 billion naira. According to the president, sum of 8.155 trillion naira is estimated as total federal government revenue in 2020 and comprises of revenue 2.64 trillion naira, non-oil taxes revenue 1.81 trillion naira, other revenues 3.7 trillion naira. This is 7% higher than the 2019 comparative estimate of 7.594 trillion naira, inclusive of the government-owned enterprises.
An aggregate expenditure of 10.33 trillion naira is proposed for the federal government in 2020. The expenditure estimates include statutory transfers of 556.7 billion naira, non-debt recurrent expenditure of 4.8 trillion naira, and 2.14 trillion naira of capital expenditure, excluding the capital components of statutory transfers. Debt service is estimated at 2.45 trillion naira, and provision for sinking fund to retire maturing bonds issued to local contractors is 296 billion naira.
He explained that oil benchmark of $57 per barrel, production of 2.18 million barrels per day, exchange rate of 205 naira to dollar. Buhari said his government will raise the threshold for VAT registration to 25 million naira turnover per annum to bring relief to small businesses.
Distinguished and honorable members of the National Assembly, the 2022 medium-term expenditure framework and fiscal strategy paper set out the parameters for the 2020 budget. We have adopted a conservative oil price benchmark of 57 United States dollars per barrel, daily oil production of 2.18 million barrels per day, and an exchange rate of 305 naira for American dollar in 2020. Accompanying the 2020 budget proposal is a finance bill for your kind consideration and passage into law. This finance bill has 5 strategic objectives in terms of achieving incremental but necessary changes to our fiscal laws. These objectives are: A, promoting fiscal equity by mitigating instances of regressive taxation; B, reforming domestic tax laws to align with global best practices; C, introducing tax incentives for investments in infrastructure and capital markets; D, supporting micro, small, and medium-sized businesses in line with our ease of doing business reforms; and E, raising revenues for government. The draft finance bill proposes an increase of the VAT rate from 5 to 7.5%.
He added that the goal is for the 2020 Appropriation Act to come into effect in January 1st, 2020. The president also sought the support of the National Assembly in passing into law Deep Offshore Act Amendment Bill, as well as Petroleum Industrial Bill, when forwarded by the executive. On their part, President of the Senate and Speaker House of Representatives said the partnership between the both arms of government will redefine the good governance in the interest of Nigerians.
For every Nigerian, this day is significant as we unfold the plans of the federal government on how our socio-economic well-being will be enhanced in the year 2020. Your Excellency, all eyes and indeed ears in Nigeria and across the world are on this event, and the moment is yours. Your Excellency, today marks another day of exercising the constitutional obligations and mandates by both the legislature and the executive as provided for in Section 81 of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, 1999, as amended. This function, being the first in the 9th session of the National Assembly, makes it even more significant as both the legislature and the executive have demonstrated readiness and commitment to work together in order to pass the 2020 budget in a good and desirable time. Clearly, this effort is to enable the federal government provide those laudable objectives of physical infrastructure and socio-economic services to our citizens. The public, as well as the private sectors, need a reliable budget cycle that is predictable and reliable for planning and execution of their fiscal and financial policies and programs. It is therefore necessary that the present cycle is changed to a January to December cycle. In this regard, the National Assembly and the Executive must work together to ensure the realization of this very important objective.
The appropriation bill that Mr. President has presented to us today is a statement of intent. The budget we enact into law will be proof of our priorities and a reflection of the values we hold. What are those values? Integrity, accountability in managing the affairs of state, and absolute commitment to the best interests of the Nigerian people. What are our priorities? Building an economy that provides sufficient opportunity for our people to achieve the dreams they hold dear, equipping our children with an education that prepares them for the challenges and opportunities of a rapidly changing world, protecting the rights of our citizens and securing them for internal and external aggression. This is our commitment, and we will ensure that this commitment is reflected in the 2020 Appropriation Act.
The 2020 budget was the first to be presented before the 9th National Assembly by President Muhammadu Buhari. President Muhammadu Buhari has declared that any federal government workers not captured on the integrated payroll and personal information system by October 31st will not be paid salary. He made the disclosure at the joint section of the National Assembly in Abuja on Tuesday. Buhari also warned that all agencies of government must obtain permission and follow due process as they embark on any recruitment exercise. He said the total overhead cost for the 2020 stood at over 400 billion naira with additional provision of a newly created ministries. He said the respective head of ministries, departments and agencies ensure strict adherence to government regulation regarding expenditure control measures.
Discover the luxury at the heart of the ancient city of Benin, the Prestige Hotel and Suites, a fantasy-like journey into a premium luxury. Its 3 minutes proximity to Benin Airport makes it preferable to other hotels, offering the best executive rooms and suites, swimming pool, gym and game center, having access to Benin Airport area view, and with our top-notch event center to cater for your social and corporate events. Any of our rooms comes with a complimentary breakfast. The Prestige Hotel and Suites offers guests a perfect blend of relaxation, business, and pleasure. We're located at number 1 Ihama Road, Airport Junction, Benin City, Nigeria. You can call us on 080-1519-74044, or you can visit our website at www.prestigehotel.com.ng. You can also email us at info@prestigehotel.com.ng. The Prestige Hotel and Suites, a world-class hospitality.
Discover the tangible magic of our hospitality that is all about you. The Wells Cutting Hotel and Apartments is a surely fantasy-like journey into a glamorous world of pure luxury and gratifying indulgence. The Wells Cutting Hotel and Luxury Apartments offers guests a perfect blend of relaxation, business and pleasure, delicately infused to meet the highest international standards. It's first-class service at its finest. Our commitment to exceed your expectations means impeccable attention to detail, courtesy, and a genuine care for your every need. Located at number 8 Gadonasco Street, off Jose Martin at Socorro, Abuja, Nigeria. You can call us on +234 908 7561269 or visit our website at wellscutting.com. Upgrade your stay at the Wells Cutting Hotel and Luxury Apartments, an experience guaranteed to leave you breathless with longing.
A non-governmental organization, NGOs, Save the Children, on Wednesday said that Sexual Assault Referral Center in Kaduna State has received a total 662 cases of abuse against women, children since inception in 2016. An advocacy advisor with the NGO, Ibrahim Issa, made the disclosure in Zaria during a 2-day sensitization workshop on violence against children. The workshop was organized by the National Orientation Agency in collaboration with the United Nations Children's Fund, UNICEF. He said the center provides medical consultation on individual cases and assists with psychosocial management of the family while in crisis. Ibrahim mentioned some major flashpoints of child abuse in Kaduna metropolis to include Tutunwada, Kuri, Gonigora, Rigasa, Rigada Shikun, Sabo Tasha, Nasarawa, Roaming, among others. He, however, noted that the center were faced with challenges of weak implementation, policies, and limited working time, urging the state government to ensure proper implementation of the Child Rights Act. The Nasarawa State Police Command has confirmed the adoption of a cleric, John Ella, said to be pastor of the Redeemed Christian Church of God in Lafia. Spokesman for the command, Namse Rahman, confirmed the development in an interview in Lafia on Wednesday. The incident is the latest in the wave of adoption in Nigeria in recent times, despite the effort of the federal government to tackle the problem. Rahman said Egla was adopted at his residence in Shabu community on the outskirts of Lafia, the capital of Nasarawa State, in north-central Nigeria. The spokesman said the division police officer of the Shabu Police Division reported hearing sporadic gunshots at about 1 a.m. on Wednesday. He explained that on reaching the location, the police team discovered that the gunmen have adopted the pastor who was with his family. Rahman said the police found 6 empty shells of AK-47 ammunition at the scene of the adoption, and the police had deployed a team to rescue Ella. Senior pastor with the Redeem, Falayi Omoni, who corroborated the incident, said the Eli was the pastor in charge of Oasis of Life Parish of the church in Nasarawa province too.
Program titled The Overriding Role of the Judiciary in Contemporary Democracy. His Excellency Sir Peter Obi CON, patron of the foundation, highlights the good conduct of Honorable Justice Innocent Omezulaka.
If we have the percentage of good people we have within the judiciary in politics, Nigeria would have been better.
Also speaking, Honorable Justice Ibrahim Tanka Mohammed, CFR, Chief Justice of Nigeria.
During his 13 years of meritorious service as the Chief Judge of Enugu State, he understood the demands of the authority bestowed on him.
The guest lecturer lamented more on the footprint and the 70 paper he has presented before his exit. His book launching today have an impact in the law society.
In the name of God the Father, God the Son, God the Holy Spirit.
In the Thanksgiving service, the family gave thanks to God.
I knew him as a very conscientious, hardworking person in the legal profession. I appeared in Wales and was practicing as an erudite judge. Then when I came into the judiciary, he became my boss.
Reporting in Enugu from Ben TV, I am Mildred Choma.